Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got another daily oracle message for you. I've guided to do it just a little bit differently today to show you the cards instead of, oh that's nice, instead of my face. That way you're absorbing something different. You're receiving the message in an audient way, a clairaudient, receiving messages and codes through my voice instead of visually through my voice and through seeing me as well. So it's a different way of absorbing. It's important to balance all the ways, like getting the messages, listening. There's something that you're not listening to or that you're not hearing. They're right before I set up to, I had a bunch of crystals that were sitting here and I had this set up in a certain way. And it may be from the last time that I had a Reiki class. I had it set up a certain way for the Reiki class. And all of a sudden I needed to clear it out. It felt very cluttered by a lot of different energies. There were so many different crystals sitting here from so many different experiences. That's part of what's coming up for you right now, is that you have so many different energies in your field, so many different thoughts and beliefs and experiences happening as a result of what other people think and other people's energy, that you need to clear out your own energy field. The last daily reading that I did was about cleaning your house, cleaning the clutter. Cleaning the clutter out. And so if you have physical clutter in your house, clearing that physically is going to help clear out any like energetic debris that you have in there, or thoughts that are clouding up your space. But at the same time, you need to clear your mind and get back to you again. Understand what's important to you and who you are. And like, something is going on with you right now that you can't tell the difference between your energy and somebody else's. And what you're meant to do is really work on dynamics of relationships. Like, you as a light worker, most of you are light workers and healers, and, even if you don't know that you're a massively spiritual being who's meant to have an effect on the world around you by the work that you do on yourself. And so your light is reflected out to the world around you. And so the more that you shine, the more that you come into you and who you are, the more of an effect, a healing effect especially, that it has on the world around you in order for everyone else to come into that energy, right? I feel this energy of hiding too, like hiding yourself, not being able to express yourself, not feeling safe to express yourself. And that's coming to, there's some clutter there that says that you're not allowed to, or I'm just listening to the music. I've got my music on right now. It's the if you're interested, it's the Chris Stapleton radio station. I'm just going to listen for a minute. You have in your mind a lot of other people's belief systems. And it's almost like you don't even know what you believe anymore, okay? I've got this card right here, soulmates. And we have the definition of soulmate. There are so many different things or so many different ways that people look at even just the term soulmate. What does that mean? It means this, or it's this type of person, or it's this type of relationship, or it's this type of dynamic. And some of that resonates with you, some of that doesn't resonate with you. And it's like you don't even know what you believe anymore. You only know what other people have told you about the idea of a soulmate. There's like so much, I feel so much confusion in your field right now about, I don't even know what, I want a soulmate, but I don't want a soulmate. I was on the twin flame journey and I don't know if it's a twin flame, or I don't know if it's a soulmate, or I don't know if it's a divine partner, or if I don't know it's a counterpart, or I don't know if it's a karmic, or like there's all these definitions that are floating around in your field right now that feel very confusing. And so you're trying to grab one of those labels to hold on to and to feel safe. That way you know the direction, or if this person is labeled in this way, then I know the path and where that's going to go, and I can anticipate that, and blah, blah, blah. But it's like your field is so muddy right now, so muddy with other people's beliefs. And you're not leaning into the way that it feels anymore. Like, look at this, and you see the word soulmates, and it's like that evokes a certain thing in you, a certain understanding in your brain. But if you remove this and just look at what that card looks like and feels like, what does that feel like? It's just comfort. This is my soulmate. This is comfort. This is home. This is peace. This is love. This is comfortable. This is warm. That's the kind of partnership that you're wanting. Do you want twin flame? Do you want soulmate? Do you want karmic? Do you want, like, all of those labels are really confusing things for you. It's time to dial that back and tune into the energy. What does it feel like? What do I want it to feel like? There is a partner in your field that feels like this and has the key. Look at the way he's holding the key in his hand right now. He has the key to your heart. If you could just sit back and listen to what your heart is saying, listen to your heart. Listen to what love is telling you. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Instead of your brain, instead of these beliefs, you get to choose what you believe. I believe, there's this saying that I keep going back to that came out in one of my sessions. I'm free to believe whatever I want to believe. A belief is just a thought you keep on thinking. So you can choose whatever thought you want to think. So I'm free. I'm free to believe whatever I choose to believe. And if this person says this one thing about this one term or whatever, and it feels good and it feels right, and it feels warm and it feels open and it feels free and blah, 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 then I'm going to take the aspect of that soulmate and I'm going to apply that to myself, and that I'm going to apply meaning to the word in that way. I'm going to reprogram this word. It's like that's what some of you are needing to do right now, is reprogram these words, soulmates, and allow your soul to speak to you. And it's like this connection feels free, That's more than anything what you want, is to feel free within a connection. Having it feel committed in a way that's free. Is that an oxymoron? To some people, it feels that way. But so the saying that came up from my guides in one of my sessions was, I'm free to believe what I choose, and I choose to believe that I'm free. You have to choose to believe that you are free. You get to choose what you want to think. And right now, it's almost like really confusing, because it's like, I don't know what I think compared to what other people think. And I'm open to other people's ideas and thoughts and opinions, but do I take those on as my own because I want to please this other person, because I want to make them happy, or because they were meant to come in and show me this other perspective and I align with that? That feels good. There's this area of, it's like this gray area right now. We're not quite sure. I got nobody to blame but me. Echo, what song is this? Nobody to Blame by Chris Stapleton. So this is the number 41 card also. It breaks down to the number 5. So I feel like there's a big change in relationship dynamics and the way you've always looked at and approached relationships before. Okay, even the term relationship has certain definitions around it and rules and ways of looking at it, that it has to be this, it has to be this, it has to be this. Otherwise, that's not a relationship. If you're not committed to each other in the way that commitment before was defined, then, that's not a relationship. But there is a certain level of freedom in a connection that is the defining characteristic of a new type of relationship, a new type of relationship that you've never experienced before. Okay? But it feels like that potential is sitting right there. But we have to change our view. We have to change the way we feel about relationships and soulmate. There's only one soulmate. Some people think you only have one soulmate. Some people think you have many soulmates. It's like, what do you feel about this, though? There's another, like, what they're bringing to mind right now is penguins. I know that penguins mate for life. With one partner, they mate with life, for life. Do you believe that a relationship, the purpose of a relationship is to lead to forever? A life partner, a one partner who is with you for life? Or do you believe that people have seasons, that these soulmates are meant to show you certain aspects of your soul in order to grow, and then we move on to another soulmate? Or what is it that you believe, or what is it that you want to believe about it? Someone right now is challenging what feels right for you. Spirit is challenging you to, it's really, look at this, 2244, double up. These are very divine numbers. To think about lessons and blessings and how they're both. There's someone right now that's kind of challenging your beliefs about partners and soulmates and things like that. Sometimes you get into your head and you overthink in your head. So it's time to reprogram. It's time to look at things from a different perspective and receive divine guidance in a different way right now. Okay, so I'm normally on here, my face is usually on the camera, and I was told today that we needed to do it a little bit differently. You needed to receive the message in a different visual way by looking at the cards, by hearing my voice. I'm listening to music right now, which I normally do. But you're being asked to receive your clarity in a little bit of a different way. Receive clarity from this other person, like really considering this other person's perspective in a way that doesn't say you're wrong, the way that you've been believing in things is wrong, but that there's a new way of aligning, that your old way of believing in things is not in alignment with you anymore. It's a thought that you kept thinking, and so you believed it, and you had all this proof come your way, but now it's time to think outside of that, the box of that definition, and go bigger. Go big or go home. Go big in order to go home. Go big in order to really allow yourself the feeling of home. That's what this connection feels like, is home. But what does home feel like to you? It feels soft. I can almost feel their fur. I don't know if it's fur or feathers or whatever, but like the down that's on it feels soft, feels comfortable. But there's a certain level of, for me, it's like, oh, that feels comfortable and warm, but they're in the middle of this cold arena here. And so the cold does not make me feel comfortable. So it's almost like this certain level of edge to the comfort. This person is going to challenge you to feel comfortable and then step out of your comfort zone until you're comfortable, and then again step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. You've gotten a little bit too comfortable in believing the things that you believe because there's all the answers out there. So if you believe a certain thing about soulmates or twin flames or whatever, then you can go to these videos right here and find the answers that you need. But you're being asked to expand past that comfort zone and explore a new perspective or a new way of looking at things and go bigger. Just go bigger than that, okay? There's something that's calling you that's a little bit bigger. And I'm looking at this again, and there's a certain aspect to your thinking. There's something on your mind right now that I see a book. I just heard a Know a Mother's Love. Sometimes you think along the lines of, the way your parents used to think. And I'm seeing a book. So I don't know if this is connected to the relationship or not, but going to school, there was a purpose of going to school in order to get a great degree, in order to make good money. And same thing with a relationship. Dating in a relationship in order to get married and have kids and create a family. Like, there was these certain reasons for doing it, and not just all based around love. So for you, though, it feels like this relationship is not meant to be something that you have to rely on, or you create a family out of it, or whatever it is. It's just there because you choose for it to be there. And it really is just this space of comfort and beauty and growth. And there's no other expectations around it. So I'm also seeing this book, like you taking a class, you going back to school, and not with the purpose of getting a good job, making a lot of money, but for your knowledge, for you to learn. There's something about using your brain, using your mind, use it or lose it, and challenging it to grow and expand with more knowledge. So there's a class or something that you need to take, or you need to go back to school or something, in order to gain knowledge. Not necessarily because you have to apply that knowledge to something in order to make money. Your purpose is different. Now, at the end of the day, I have a feeling this is going to lead to more money anyway. But that's not the intention. That's not the purpose. Just take what feels good. Take what feels like you're aligned to. The first thing that comes to mind, I would love to take a class in this. There have been a lot of people that have been asking about a Reiki class, about when my next Reiki class is. If that appeals to you, but the money has been holding you back. It's like, well, how can I make money off of that, though? If I can't invest that in myself unless that I'm going to become a Reiki practitioner, blah, blah, blah. The way that I teach the class, it is more a spiritual journey, and it's more about your growth and your expansion and how you can access higher dimensions in order to expand your light body and come into your authentic self. It doesn't just have to be, I'm doing Reiki on other people and I'm charging them and this is my business. Though maybe it leads to that eventually, who knows? A lot of people have been asking me for that. If that interests you too, let me know down in the comments or email me at hawkjourneys@gmail.com. I'm looking to set up the next level 1 class. I've had a couple of people ask me about the master class too. If you're interested in the master class, let me know. I'm really trying to zero in on the dates for when we do that. But my Reiki level 1 class, I have one person that is already wanting to be signed up for it. And it's looking like February. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And this may be your sign that it's time for you to go and do that in order to lead to your expansion, to challenge yourself, to understand how to get out of your comfort zone, but be comfortable doing that and not letting the fear of the unknown stop you. The Reiki is going to show you that beyond this is really beautiful, really expansive, like wide open spaces. So when you come out of this box, you feel safe doing so because you know that it leads to beautiful, even more growth, and you are protected and guided and grounded by the Reiki and the guides that it connects you with and things like that. So you'll be able to step outside your comfort zone without letting the fear of the unknown stop you. So you'll be able to step outside your comfort zone and let in this next partner or this soulmate or this connection, your person, whatever you want to label it. This person is going to take you outside of your comfort zone force you to face certain aspects of yourself, but it's going to feel comfortable doing so. It's like such a juxtaposition, but you can tell that it's divinely guided. You're going to get the signs that you need to show you that it's divinely guided in that way. Okay? So just trusting that. I'm wanting to put another one up in this stand right here, but these two want to sit right here. There's another one. Let me check what's on the bottom. In between worlds. In between worlds. So you're in the middle of this like metamorphosis. And the old you is being shedded and you're walking into this new saturated you. I'm hearing the song True Colors. True Colors. I was just watching this movie the other day with Trolls with my daughter. And they were very gray in that way. She lost her color. You're getting your color back, but it's in a whole new way. Your color, it's like everything was stripped away, and you're going to get your color back. You're going to get your saturation and the depth of you back again, but it's going to be in a vibrant, bold kind of way. So you're in the middle of shifting into this now. It may be that you're connected with someone that is helping you to shed this by making you step outside your comfort zone. They're helping you to move into a place of manifestation too. There's a person in your life right now. So it's a friend, it's a teacher, it's a lover, it is a coworker, a boss, somebody from your family, somebody from the past. It could be any one of those things. Somebody is helping you to step outside your comfort zone by challenging you and making you feel uncomfortable in order to start to manifest the things that you have been asking for, right? There was something holding you back before that stopped you from doing something that you really know that you should do, but was always really hard for you to do, and you always put it off and you procrastinated and blah, blah, blah. This person, just by seeing you, just by whatever, you may want to go back and look at the last reading from yesterday too, is helping you to achieve this thing for yourself. Initially, you're gonna lean into the habit that you had of people pleasing and doing it because you want this person to approve of you or accept you. That's going to be the catalyst for you. But witness that you're doing that. Shift your thoughts and say, I choose me. I choose to do this because I know that this is good for me. I know that this is healthy for me. And I know that this is leading me to manifesting what it is that that I've been asking for. So whether they approve of me or don't approve of me, this is not about them. I'm taking their perspective and the aspect of what it is that they're showing me. And I'm saying, I see that perspective. I can see that. And yes, I need to strengthen my body. I need to strengthen my finances. I need to pay attention and be responsible with money. I need to do these things this way. It may come from their judgment where they're saying, what do you mean you have this much debt? Or blah, 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 blah. It challenges you to initially, you're going to want to do it in order to please them. Reel yourself back again and remove that perspective and just say, I'm doing this for me. Thank you for shining a light on that area of my life and making me face myself. Remove the judgment because deep down you're judging yourself. Remove that judgment and just say, I know that this is best for me. It's hard for me to do it. I've been judging myself for the fact that I have not been able to make that effort just yet. But I'm going to make this effort even though it's hard. I'm going to step outside my comfort zone and I'm going to challenge myself to do something hard. We can do hard things and I just have to decide to do that because I know that that is going to make me feel free. I can see that taking this step is going to make me feel free. And in that way, I decide that I'm already free. I'm already free. I already know that I'm moving into this. This is perfect. Okay? Number 3 card. So 3 to me looks like collaboration too. It may be that you're stepping into a new kind of dynamic, a new way of collaborating with other people, either in work or in relationship. Going from I'm used to feeling negative. I'm used to seeing the negative. And I'm going to feel the negative. I'm going to see it there. I'm not going to ignore those feelings. I'm not going to ignore the negative that I witness, but I'm going to choose to shift it into a positive perspective. Okay? This is the between world. This is what you're shifting into now. Being able to see the negative, going from surviving to thriving, seeing the negative, feeling the negative, witnessing it there, and then extracting the positive from being able to witness that negative, or moving and shifting into a positive aligned space. Okay, and this has to do with relationship, mostly relationship. For some of you, this is about work. For some of you, this is your spiritual journey. But for a lot of you, this is about work. You have an important soulmate. However you look at soulmate, they're just telling me to go back to this word again because there is a purpose there to show you an aspect of your soul. You have someone in your life right now who is helping you to move from this gray area to revealing your true colors. Okay? It's a really important dynamic. Without holding on to, this person is my partner forever. I mate, for life. This is an important past life person that's coming in with a contract, with the key to opening your heart up and understanding how to do that, how to go from this to this, how to go from a closed heart to an open heart. Okay? I swear God made you for me. You make it easy. Loving up on you. This is a very easy dynamic. As long as you keep your heart open. When you close your heart out of fear, you go back into this space again. This person is challenging you to keep your heart open, because when you don't, it feels way worse than it ever did before. When I'm not able to be me, it feels very uncomfortable. So sometimes there's a new aspect of you that's asking to be expressed, a deeper one that you've never witnessed before. This person is going to challenge you to go down and get that person. For some of you, you have to create boundaries to do that. Yeah, this is very masculine energy. Digging down and revealing masculine energy from inside of you, but a different kind of masculine energy. For some of you, this is a physical thing too. You're going to be building your physical body. I was just watching something this morning too, where I was starting these like kettlebell workouts, and they were talking about the science of it and how it activates so much more testosterone in your body. And he said, even for women, it is important to activate this testosterone in your body in a new way, in a different way, in order to build muscle and to they're talking about weight loss, but for me, it's more about building muscle. And I was just witnessing the way that masculine energy is emerging from inside of me. And that's what this card reminds me of. You're accessing masculine in you in a way that you never did before. You make it easy. Echo, turn it up. Echo, what song is this? My better half, my saving grace. You show me who I want to be. You make it easy. Echo, turn it down. You Make It Easy by Chris Stapleton. Right, I think. Echo, what song is this? By Jason Aldean, sorry. Now, they're going to make it easy by challenging you. Okay? There's going to be a challenge coming up. That's what I'm hearing. That's end of story. There's a challenge coming up to step outside your comfort zone. Okay? Declaring your worth. Here I see you declaring your worth. Declaring your worth. Going from this place of insecurity to confidence. You keep going back into insecurity. Okay? This person is going to challenge your insecurity and help you to face whatever fear makes you insecure. It's like building this strength, building mental strength, building physical strength. Okay? All right, guys, if you have any questions or if you want to book a private reading for yourself and dig more into this and figure out, we'll get more details on this soulmate energy and who that is for you maybe, and or when they're coming around, or when they're going to enter your life. All my information for that is down in the box below. I do private readings. I do recorded readings, but I also do just one-on-one sessions that are going to extract even more growth and just manifest new and beautiful things in your life by removing old energies that just don't serve you anymore. Okay? So again, if you're interested in that, the information is down in the box below. I love you guys so much. Please keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Keep showing up. I'm going to keep showing up here as often as I possibly can. You guys show up in the comments. If you made it this far, give me 3 yellow hearts down in the comments and just say hi. Just say that you were here. Show the other people that are watching this video that you were here. Talk to them, talk to me, talk to each other, and be present. Let's be present together, okay? I was here. I love you guys.